Kim tonight, guys. This is so special. This is the first time that you've ever graced our tips from the top. I'm very finicky about who I allowed to come on here for the squad, and so it is so special that you decided to take the time. First of all, we have to give you a big old congratulations for hitting the premiere. Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I don't know. I feel like, when you put a goal out there and you've made up your mind that it was already going to happen. It was like Ambassador for me. Like I knew it was going to happen eventually. It was just a matter of time. And so, when you believe in your goals that much, when I got the email, I was like, but I knew it because I was already there in my head. I decided.
That's so exciting. So those of you guys who don't know, we got a lot of newbies on. The premiere is our leadership retreat for this year. And Kim is actually going to be able to go out and experience this amazing thing with our CEO corporate team and be able to get all the juice before a conference. Enjoy that thing. I'm kind of drugged, but I'm not, because God works all things together and I trust his plan. But I'm excited for you. So congratulations. That's so amazing. All right, Kim. So I got some questions for you. I do not give questions ahead of time because I want to know the truth and real heart. And it's just kind of like us having a conversation. The squad is going to light up the comments with everything that's coming to mind, show you all the love and the ahas that are jumping out to them. They might send me some private questions, but I just want us to have a conversation, just kind of get to know you and your story so that you can inspire the masses like you already do. We're just grateful for this intimate space and time.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I poured my glass of wine. I live in a studio apartment, so you're gonna see Dan walking back and forth. Like we're hanging out in my living room right now. It's gonna be casual. It's gonna be fun. I'm so.
When do you get married? Kim is getting married, guys. All the congratulations.
Hey,
when's your wedding?
June. Yep, we're getting married in June. Don't know what it's gonna look like. I mean, we got our plan, but you don't know what it's gonna look like. But regardless, I will be a married woman June 18th.
That's what matters. Okay, then. Yes.
Don't worry.
Congratulations. All right, guys. So, number one, tell me about Kim before It Works found you. Like just before. Take me back to like maybe the month before or the month you actually started.
Yeah, so it was 2015. I was in college. I was in my 5th year of college because I purposely failed some classes because that's how much I was dreading going into that, corporate job, that I was just putting it off as long as possible. So I was just not loving school, but I was finishing it out. You know what I mean? I was just doing it because that's what I was told to do. And I didn't really have any passions in terms of like one career path or another.
What did you major in?
I was a marketing major, but I didn't learn a dang thing because I wasn't paying attention. And it's funny because, people always say to me, well, you have a degree in marketing, like that's why you do. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. What we do now is nothing textbook. And so, yeah, I was just in college. I was waiting tables and bartending nights and weekends. And I was always a hard worker. I love money, I love spending things like money on myself, even if it's just going to Starbucks or being able to go to Target and walk out with, I always had that kind of lifestyle where I just worked hard for myself, just so I can say yes to more things. So I was always working hard, but I didn't know what my future was going to look like at all. I didn't want to wait tables forever, but that was the fastest way to bring in money at the time. So in the cash. So that's what I was doing. That's what I was up to.
What would you say? Well, why did you say yes?
Oh my gosh. Well,
what did you see? Like, give us the whole spiel.
I was watching somebody on Instagram for 8 months post about the products. I mean, we didn't have half the products that you newbies have now. We didn't have half the products. No coffee, no cleanse, pretty much just greens, wraps, and hair, skin, nails. And that was it. And I saw her posting about the products, but during those 8 months, I also watched her climb a few ranks. So I didn't know what network marketing was at all. I didn't know. I thought maybe like I knew I wanted to be a business owner. I always knew I wanted to work for myself, but I just didn't know how I would do that, because to open up a business, you need thousands of dollars for your inventory, for your payroll, your rent, your advertising, website design, all the things. So I knew it wasn't something that I could just do like that. But when I got in the conversation with this with my enroller, she just told me that I could start the business just like that and start making money just like that. And so it was an answered prayer at the time. I didn't know that there was anything like this out there. And, that's why I always encourage people to go out there and ask, and make sure that you're asking people, because you could find, the next person just like me who has no idea what this is even about. So I didn't really have any skepticisms towards network marketing because I never knew about it. I was naive. I had no clue. And as soon as she just gave me some info, I said, this is exactly what I would want to do. I didn't know I'd fall in love with it the way I did right out the gate. But that's why I said yes, because I just saw her being, and I'm not a mom, but I saw her being a mom and a very present mom. During those 8 months. And I just said to myself, man, I know I do want to be a mom. I know I do want to be my own boss, and look at what she's doing. So, I'm sure she can teach me to do the same.
So it's crazy because a lot of people feel like they can't cross lines like that. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, I can only attract moms, or I have to be a certain way. But it was just her being who she is and just living her life the way she can live it. And here you are, someone. How old were you when you first started?
22.
22 years old. And you came in 2015. What month was it?
April.
So that was boom season.
Yeah, they were running fast, and I was ignorance on fire. So I ran fast with them. Um, Oh my gosh. And I just remember bringing my chart to the restaurant and
Hmm.
just keeping it in my book behind all the receipts. And every time we were slow or we were folding napkins or anything, I would just like take it out and look at it and say, this is my ticket. This is my ticket out of this job. And I just became obsessed with it. Um, Man, I just think back to that time and I was just ignorance on fire.
That's so good. That's so good. So tell me about, how long did it take you to get over your first no? Or was that even something that you even struggled with?
Well, I definitely didn't get support from friends and family out the gate. They believed in me. They just also had never heard of anything like this before. So they said, so they were my first no's, were the closest people to me. And at the time I was living with my mom, and I remember she was just like, you're posting on Facebook. So, and my mom and I are like, we're tight, we're sisters, like we're close. And so um, her opinion did mean everything to me. And she was kind of my first rejection. And she was the closest person to me. And she said, you're posting so much on Facebook, because we would just like throw before and after pic. Like that was back then, there was no such thing as an algorithm. We were just blasting, like we were blasting the internet with belly before and after pictures and stuff. And um, I just knew like if I was going to go all in, like if I wanted the result that my enroller had, I had to do the things that she was doing. So I was just copying the right cat at the time. And so yeah, that being said, my mom was my first no, and it stung for sure. But I just told her, look, mom, if you don't like what I'm posting and you think I'm annoying, like I'm just doing my thing, like I'm really trying here. And so I actually ended up deleting her on Facebook random, because I did get mad one time. I was like, enough, like stop telling. So I just deleted her on Facebook, and she came home from work the next day and she was like, I can't see any of your stuff on Facebook anymore. I said, if you don't want to see it, this is what I'm doing. And I don't think you're supporting me right now. And so, now it's just funny because she's in love with all the products. She's my biggest cheerleader. She sees how happy I am. And that first no of mine was my biggest motivator. I just said, well, I have somebody I have to prove wrong now. And that's what drove me to run fast and to, just be a student and come home from, if I was bartending, like come home 2, 3 a.m. and stay up another half hour just to Google or just to YouTube one of your videos, one of the top leaders' videos, and just say, all right, I just need to be a sponge. I just know that I need to keep moving this mark. And it's just so funny now because I said to myself, when I get a comment in my paycheck, that's what's going to show her what's up. That's what's going to show everybody. Because we were also able to post our paychecks on the internet at the time too, which is crazy. But, I just remember being like, if I get a comma, she'll approve of this. I was just constantly fighting for that approval. That's not what was the approval that she was looking for me. She just wanted to see me happy. And so now that's what she sees. She was at my house all day today and just listening to me voice texting and hearing people voice text me back. She was like, what you're doing is amazing. So it's funny that, and I just wanted to touch on that, aside from it being my first no, that I know you said there's quite a few newbies on here. Your inner circle is not going to determine your level of success, you guys. Only you do. If I had that first no take me out, I wouldn't be where I am today. Ripple effect down to all the lives that I've been able to touch, So you just have to do what you got to do for you. And those no's won't mean anything if your goal is a big one and if it's a strong one.
So good. So when did it finally, it was kind of like it clicked like real early. So when did it finally like click for you? Because I can remember like the moment where everything switched, like it completely switched to, oh, this would be nice, to, oh, this is happening. So when did that switch go off? Can you nail that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And so that was April I joined, and then they had the cruise that next I don't know when that cruise was, but it was within my first year. And we live this business is crazy because a lot of what we do is it's through Zoom, and you don't have those connections unless you're picking up the phone or FaceTiming. And, we're not doing much belly to belly or anything. So I could understand where that could be even more difficult now than to have that switch and to have that community, or to even get a feel of who the company is, who Mark and Cindy are, what they stand for. And so it was that first event that I went to for me. And it didn't even happen when I got on the cruise ship or when I got around hundreds of It Works people. It was actually the very first connection that I made at the airport, because I went up to that event by myself. So my upline is Ashley Sinclair. She's not my enroller, but she's my upline. And she didn't know who I was, but she was on the cruise and I was there. I was a diamond and I was by myself and I was so out of my comfort.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. Let's go back. How fast did you go, Ruby?
3 months. I went Ruby. I joined April 2nd and went, not May, I went the end of June. So it was like 3 full calendar months, pretty much. Yeah.
And then how quick did you go diamond?
I went diamond 2 months after that.
Did you get a bonus?
Yes.
Yeah. So what, you got the 10?
Yeah. Well, they had the $1,000 Ruby bonus at the time, and that's what drove me to Ruby. And then, I think it was 10. It might have been a double. It might have been like 20 at the time.
Cool, Jesus. Okay, keep going.
So I just remember messaging Ashley beforehand. I was like, you don't know who I am. It's fine, but I'm going on this cruise by myself. So like, if you see me, just be nice, please. Like, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. So I was nervous. I'd never flown alone or anything like that. So I remember getting to the airport and I just saw somebody with an It Works jacket on. And she actually came right up to me and was so kind. And up here in the North, I live in New Jersey. So up here in the Northeast, people are rough around the edges. It's very hard to make connections with people fast. Nobody really smiles or makes conversation with you right out the gate. And so I just wasn't used to somebody with something so big and large, in common with me, that was very important to me. Just be so kind. And honestly, that person, they're not in the business anymore, but she became a really close friend of mine. And she was also, again, a mom, and was higher in rank than I was at the time. And it was her kindness and our genuine conversation of her being like, you're going to love this. Take this vehicle and run with it. I don't even know you, and I'm so proud of you. And that conversation changed the trajectory of my business, because I was comfortable then going to the event. And then you guys, I hopped on the ship and everybody was like that. Every single person. And so when I saw the heart of like the bloodline of this company, and I saw like the, I saw Christ in them. I saw encouragement in them. I saw people didn't know me at all, but they were just making genuine conversation with myself. I said, this is a place where I can call home. And, that was just a fun event with no training or anything, and then right after that conference, and from there, I walked in Thursday night to worship. I had lost my relationship with the Lord for years, and I walked into that, and it was just my flag has been planted ever since. So it's the people that really just made me stick and say, this is home for me.
Oh, good. That's so good. That stuff just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So, what do you do when you're discouraged?
Oh boy. Well, it's you guys, it's just you're a business owner, and I just feel like it it's part of the title, and when you are a high achiever and somebody that expects a lot out of yourself, I think those are the people that actually get discouraged the most. And so I don't let that sit with me for a very long time. I'm just kind of one of those people that I'm like, okay, on to the next. And so I'm very good at compartmentalizing my emotions and knowing like, okay, well, if I keep my eye on the big picture, like that's what I'm here for. And so I used to get discouraged in the beginning because I wanted to move faster, and I saw other people moving faster than I was. But at this point, you guys, it's very hard for me to get discouraged because I am so focused on the bigger picture. Like if I'm being completely honest, like I don't get discouraged often because I just know that there's so much more, that there's just like there's so much more than just this business. And I know this is like a training with It Works and It Works people, and we all have that in common, but like it's not your entire life, and so if you have a bad day in the business, it doesn't mean like that has to bleed into the rest of your life. And so I try to just keep things really big picture. And the other thing too is that I just make sure that I treat every day individually. If I have a bad day today, I will not let it affect what my day will look like tomorrow, because God's mercies are just new every single morning. And like if you wake up and you can wiggle all 10 fingers and toes and you're breathing, like you have opportunity to do whatever you want with that day. So I think that's just also a good life lesson too. But in the business, when I get discouraged, I leave it there. And then I don't even say God's mercies are new every day. It's every minute. So I just leave it. I have my moment and then I just move on because there's such a bigger picture at hand. But that's just my perspective. So I wouldn't necessarily say there's one thing that I do. I just like to just one thing at it, like one day at a time. Just because I might have gotten a nasty text message or somebody might have quit on me that I was really counting on or who I really believed in. Well, reason, season, or lifetime. Next, there's just more. There's more out there. So I feel like people just let that hang with them, or they make that discouragement define who they are or what the rest of the areas of life that they have. It just define all of that. But when you compartmentalize everything and you just look at the bigger picture and just move forward, that I don't do anything specifically. I really don't. I think it's just a mindset.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. All right. So, one more question about mindset, and then we're going to get into some business stuff.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Why do you wake up every day and keep saying yes?
I'm happy somebody asked me this question a month ago because I didn't have an answer then. And so it actually made me really think about it. They were just like, how do you stay like on fire? Like how, like, I don't understand, not fire for enrollments or anything like that, but just like, how do you, like, why, how do you do it? And I did not have an honest answer. So, um, in this past month, I've been thinking a lot about that. And just with the year coming to a close, I just think this is a perfect time to reset. With the new year coming up, everybody's kind of had a weird year, different things going on and stuff. But I think it's so important to think about now why we're doing this business. And the main reason that I do it at this point has been totally changed since the day that I said yes and all the months in between. You start for money, you start for your reasons just to put food on the table, you start to maybe, I don't know, go out to dinner with your family, have a big Christmas. You start for all different kinds of reasons. And then as time went on, again, back to those relationships, my team is my family now. And so I now look at this business as a platform to truly change lives. Like I really do. And I take it so seriously because my life has been forever changed, and the legacy that I'll be able to create now, gosh only knows, like in my own family, what's going to happen if I just keep forward. And so now I just focus so much on like my main thought that's always weaving in and out of my days and in my work is how can I impact people, in a positive way? How can I bring them closer to God? How can I help them make more money so that they can give back more? How can I meet, like, my team's reasons for doing this have become my reason for doing this, because I'm comfortable. I could, like, I'm comfortable, we're paying for our wedding in cash and all these things. Like, we're debt free in our 20s and saving for a home. Like, we're good. And I realized that kind of stuff didn't give me like butterflies in my stomach when I was working anymore. And ever since I kind of shifted my perspective, I would say it was like really this year where it truly and genuinely comes from a place where I want to help other people. That's when I went ambassador. And that's when, I just started climbing higher and higher, was because I wasn't focused on paycheck, rank, anything like that. Really nothing business related, I guess, or goal related. It was more so my team. And now, just to add on to even that, I'm looking like for people that really want to do something with their life. And that's like my conversations with my potential distributors. I'm honest with them. And if they're hesitant, I'll give them a voice message and try and talk them out of it, or just overcome whatever objection they have. But I let people know I'm looking to partner with people that are ready to go, like that are ready to, that are eager for my leadership, that are eager to do something with their life, that are eager to whatever that looks like for them. And now my new distributors are doing so much better when they come on board, because they feel my energy of like, okay, this girl's really trying to help me here. Like, you know what I mean? And so my perspective totally changed this year, and it makes me excited for the future so much, because that's what keeps me going. Like, that's what keeps me fired up now. And I know it's not going to stop, because it's not about me anymore. It's about the people. It's about how many people can I touch. And when we get into business tactics and whatever I'm doing, or whatever questions you have for me there, like with TikTok and Reels, I'm reaching more people now than ever. And it's such a gift, because I'm not looking at it from a place where I'm overwhelmed by the abundance of applications and things that are coming in, text messages, Instagram DMs. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, these are all people that need me. They need me. And now I lead from that perspective. And it's just been like the most not humbling, rewarding. The most rewarding part of this business is, just watching what it can do for others. And I didn't have that in me in the beginning or the first couple of years. I saw people as boxes. I saw people as promotional spots. I'll be honest. But now I don't. And I think that's the missing link for a lot of people sometimes.
Yeah, that's so good. That is so good. So it's crazy. I'm gonna ask this question because somebody sent me a message. She actually just had someone quit today. Somebody who she's invested in, and she said, how do you deal with it when you become closer? You've taken somebody's why on. You've been there. You take it on. You're like, we're gonna help you be successful, and they're in the early stages. So it's like probably their first hump. They've never really been through these kind of things. So it's like, just stick with me, like you can make it. And they decide to leave anything. What do you do?
That's not on you though. Like it's not. If you feel like you've served them and you feel like you've, you know, given it your all, it has nothing to do with you. First of all, I think that's so important to know, because I know a lot of us can carry that. And if I looked back on all the people that quit in the past 5.5 years, and if I took that as one of those things like, what did I do wrong? What am I lacking? Did I say something wrong? If you take it on like that, you know, you're just going to carry this whole burden around with you forever, because I'm telling you, that's not going to be the last person. I'm not speaking this over your business, but I'm just saying it's not going to be the last time you're going to be disappointed in somebody's decision to go elsewhere. You know, I think communication is so key with this. And I always like to learn from people that decide to quit. I have open conversations with pretty much every person that gives me that breakup text or whatever. You know, I ask them, I say, look, what could I have done? And this is a very freeing exercise that you can do with anybody that leaves. But I always ask people, was there something more I could have done to change your mind, or to lead you better, or to I don't know, any of that stuff, because at the end of the day, it's really comes down to other people's work ethic and their vision or lack of work ethic or vision. You can't motivate people and you can't do it for them. And if I could work everybody's damn business, I would do it. But you can't. Yeah. All you have to do is focus on your stuff, your vision, your goals. What do you have to do? And then it's, again, reason, season, or lifetime. That person can come back. Yes. You know, it's people come back all the time. But I think it's so important to have those conversations with people so that you can learn, instead of doing what I did for the first couple years and just feel sorry for myself and think that I was not a good leader or a good mentor, or maybe, you know, one of my biggest things was I just learned that I wasn't invested in other people's goals at all. I just saw them as a business opportunity. And I learned that the hard way too long, like way too deep into my business, when I could have maybe gotten that answer a little sooner. So just be open to feedback. I think that's important. That's a great leadership quality, is to just be open to those conversations and the feedback that these people give you. And I guarantee you, they'll come back and they'll say, it has nothing to do with you. It's just not the right time for me. This way you can walk away from that experience and say, okay, that's not on me. That was their decision. I respect it.
That's so good. That is good. You have to send me a message and let me know if that answered it. So what color are you? Colors. What's your color combination?
I am primarily red and blue. I'm pretty much dead even on the two of those with my primary. Secondary yellow, which has increased over the past couple of years, and like no green at all. Every time I take it, zero green. I can't help it. I always have like so many files open in my brain. Dan wants to like, he's like, you gotta figure this out, because you'll like pick something up, put it down across the house, and then like you'll pick something up, never finish something. You know, I always have a million tabs open, and I'm just not organized at all. So
yeah. Kelly, I saw your message. You'll actually take the color test in the launch pad. So as soon as you hop in there, and we can kind of go through that. So, all right, let's talk about TikToks, Reels, and how they've changed your life.
For sure.
You heard the whole, well, maybe people haven't. So actually, I'm just going to ask the question, because you know me, I'm red, so I'll be out here reading and looking at everybody's stuff. Because let me show you guys this. If you guys don't follow Kim on TikTok, go follow her. I save your videos all the time, okay? And she's so hip. Oh, see, look. When she does a TikTok, I'll go on there and I'll be like, all right, cool. Let me just do the same one. She's in my favorites. So if you guys go find her. So listen, that's just one, right? Because I got a lot on here. I'm not gonna show you.
I have so much fun on TikTok. I love it.
I'm not gonna show you guys her whole TikTok, but what I do is I'll go to her page, and when she puts one up, I'll save it. And what's so crazy is, you guys, you can actually see that she does like multiple on the same day because she has on the same outfit. So when you think that you gotta change your, I just looks like you do like almost three a day in the same outfit, and it works out just fine. But you'll go through here, like this one is so. I'ma show you how to break an 8-figure nigga. Based on sight, pockets on trigger. You better get the swipe like y'all see that? Y'all see that twist around and boom, like this is so fun. So tell me how did you step out your, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's who you are in real life, but how did you decide to show the world who you really are and let down your walls?
We were, and I feel it's crazy because I feel like I'm just getting started with it too. Like I'm honestly not consistent with it. And I don't know, I just put good energy behind it. And so that's why I think I have good return. Like I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. That's the key to TikTok, truly. I mean, with Facebook and Instagram, I feel like it can be very easy to get caught up in like, oh, how pretty is this picture? Like, and the most beautiful lengthy caption, like, and TikTok's just like, you put it out there, like it's like a circus out there, and I'm here for it. I love it. So we were in quarantine and like full lockdown. It was March, April, I forget. And I remember downloading it and scrolling and constantly sharing the videos with friends. I would send them to Ashley, and I'd send them to my girlfriends. I would send them to Dan. Like we were just sending hilarious videos back and forth. And I said to myself, there has got to be a business opportunity here. Like there has to be. And I love dancing. I danced in college and stuff. Like I grew up dancing. And so like there's funny videos of like Dan catching me like learning the dances in my kitchen, because back then TikTok, that's all it was dancing. Now it's not, which is great. So that's why so many people are having so much fun with it, because you don't have to be a dancer, you don't have to love dancing. So I was just like spending so much time on the app, and I was like, I don't want to get off. And so I just started learning dances and then just putting words about business on them. So I was doing the same thing everybody else was doing, just adding my story just about how I was, when I started this business, I was, I don't know, just doing whatever I was doing. I was a college student at the time, or I was waiting tables. And now fast forward, I make an income from my phone by sharing products. And, so I was doing the same thing everybody else was doing, having so much fun with it, except just adding a little spice of opportunity in there. And one of them got over 1 million views. And I didn't even do like do the recording more than once. I just picked it up, did it, put action behind it, and it just went off. And so I was getting so many applications filled out. It was insane. My Instagram followers went up a couple thousand, and it was actually just crazy. So that was God telling me, look, you got to do this more, sister. Like, just keep going. And then I just kept going with it. But that video, if you're looking for it, it's not up anymore because it didn't have the IDS on it. And that's right. And that's right when it was the yeah, that's all it was. Like anybody can do that. And so that's when everything happened. That's when we had to start putting the IDS on everything. So I had to take it down. But that's what I continue to do. I just listen to whatever's trending on the app, and the app makes it foolproof because you can just find out. It tells you what songs are trending, so there's no guessing game. And I don't have to write this long, drawn out caption like I do everywhere else. And I'm just saying, brand reps wanted, it must be 18 and older, have a positive attitude, and just ready to make money. Like, let's go. Follow me over on Instagram. But here's where I think people I don't know. I feel like Instagram, you need to not just work TikTok. You also have to have another platform that you can funnel people over to, because what is happening and why I'm sealing the deal so fast with people is not because of a short 15-second funny situation or a 15-second dance. It's because I'm catching them with it. It's like I'm throwing out the fishing pole, I'm catching them with my little TikTok, and then I'm reeling them in by bringing them to another platform saying, go follow me on Insta. And then from there, it's done. I don't even need to even give them information. I mean, I do give them information about the business, but in their brain, they've already made up their mind, because now they're scrolling through tons of opportunity posts and they're creeping on my profile and starting to see my face and my voice on my stories. So it's a cohesive kind of thing. I don't think it's just TikTok that's the magic. I think that you need to stay consistent on another platform in order to reel them all the way in. But yeah, I mean, by the time we have our conversation, they know that they want to do this because they've just been scrolling through my social, seeing how much fun I'm having in the business, how serious I take it, and just the amount of times that, oh, awesome. Yeah. And the amount of times that I've shared the opportunity. So yeah, and Instagram used to be, I'm going to be talking about this at a conference actually. Instagram used to be so frustrating to me because I would just, oh, we're cute. I would just literally follow people on Instagram, just hoping. So you see here we have, yep, opportunity caption. So people are just going through all my stuff.
So giving them lots to look at.
Yeah, just
Coming here and then going to your story.
Oh, I actually haven't been good with my story today.
Oh, it's okay. It happens.
But they're seeing I'm a real person. Now they get a glimpse into my life. So they don't just see that silly little TikTok. They also see, okay, she has a dog. Corporate sent her something really sweet. She's out to dinner, whatever. So every single one of these posts pretty much have an opportunity caption behind it. I forgot what I was gonna say, but
talking about getting them over
oh, followers. Like I used to keep my account private on Instagram and I would just mass follow people hoping that people would follow me back and just fall in love with this business. And it was so frustrating because you couldn't gain an organic following. Now every follower that I have is pretty much a potential distributor. So when I do post, they're waiting for the post. They're waiting to see what else I'm going to say about the business. So it's made Instagram a lot more fun because you're not just chasing people.
Want to watch you.
And you're not chasing people and I don't remember the last time I followed somebody. I need you to teach me how to do this. This is really cool. I've never shared my screen or my phone screen.
So I want to show everybody here's your link tree. If you guys don't know, just write that down. A lot of you guys use Milkshake, so you can use, and then all you have on here is your influencer application. So there's no confusion and so simple. You still use the Google Forms.
So I copied this pretty much almost word for word from somebody else. Like you guys can take this and copy it. Make it your own. I think I told a little bit of my story in there, but we pretty much all have the same application.
Yes.
So from here, so my TikTok, it'll say, fill out the app in my Instagram. But so I don't put this application on my TikTok because I am trying to get them over to another platform. So I say, go fill it out on my Instagram and
they go find you. Yeah.
Well, you can attach your Instagram link to your TikTok profile. So if you go to TikTok, it'll say you have 3 options. I'm pretty sure my phone's on the charger, but
I'll pull it up. So what would you say out of these is your most important question on your application?
Not how did you find me? Obviously they do need to be 18. Probably why does working online interest you? And then also I love this. Actually, I would say this last question is the best one. How much time do you have? Tip, look at how much time you're spending on your phone in your freaking phone settings. Because people will come back and be like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't realize I spent 10 hours on my phone.
That's crazy. So let's go back up here.
Right there. Yep. Next to follow, it'll have the.
Oh, it's right there. What?
Boom.
Shut up.
Another big trick too, when you go to my Instagram, what I find is a lot of people are going to my highlights where it says my story with that silly picture of me, and I tell my story in this slideshow, so people get to know me, and then by the end of them getting to the end, they'll swipe up and be like, I'm interested, or more info. Some people will just do that before even getting themselves in a scroll hole on my profile, but it's been yep, right there. So they'll go and swipe up where it says swipe up. If you go back one more. Yeah, right there. Swipe up and type more info.
And then they'll put it, that's where they send it to you normally.
Yep. So I'm just using TikTok as a funnel, and then here's like where the meat is, right here.
Yes.
In my Instagram. And you guys, I have people that I actually have a team of a lot of moms on my team, and they will. And in the beginning, they didn't try TikTok because they were like, I don't know, they were just like, I have laundry everywhere, and the house, all this stuff, and I was like, do it, because people can freaking relate to that. Like, they'll see laundry all over your couch, and they'll say, oh, if she's making money from her phone, and it's not, and I don't feel intimidated by her, then I can do it too. And so now we have people of all ages on my team now doing TikTok. And the fun thing about it too is that you don't have to be super creative. The majority of the videos that I've made, I've just recreated from other girls in the company. Morgan Martin. Yeah. I just do what they do and add my own little.
Who are your favorite people?
My own personality to it. I love following Morgan Martin. She's really consistent on there too, and she's funny. Who else do I follow? Rachel Jones. Who else do I follow? Oh, Amy Spence is a riot on there. I love her videos. She posts a lot. Amy Spence and Lauren Casamatis. Then of course my girl Ashley. We started together. I remember I told her, I was like, you gotta get on that app. Like the world needs you on that app. Let me grab my phone though. I can get a couple more names to you guys.
Casamatis.
It's been fun.
Can't spell her name. Sorry guys. It's something like that. Somebody will correct me. Okay. Who on here, while we're waiting, who on here has never made a TikTok? Just drop a 1 in the comments if you've never made one. Like, not even one. We got a lot of people. Never made TikTok. Who on here, drop a 2 in the comments if you've made TikToks but you struggle busting it.
I can't. Oh man,
that's me. I'd be like, okay, A, B, C, D, E. Just put my kids in there. I got time for this. So give us, how many do you do a day? Like, is it consistent or is it just like sporadic?
No, and everybody out there is saying you gotta do 3 day, 3 day, 3 day, and I'm not doing 3 a day. That's a no, that's a lot. Well, again, it's not like Instagram, Facebook. Like, you can post you don't have to change outfits. You don't have to get crazy. Don't overthink it. And I think so many people put pressure on themselves, like going viral and all this stuff. Like, you don't need to do that. But if you just put something out there, you just got to do it. You just got to do it.
So how do you stop yourself from getting on there? Because let me tell you, Rachel just going to tell on herself today. And Brianna better stay out the comments. I get on there and it'd be an hour and I might be belly laughing. Like, I can't even get myself so focused. Then I'll be like, all right, it's my turn. And then all of a sudden I can't find one. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch an hour videos and I'll be like, no, I just forget it. Just forget it.
You know who else is good? Carrie Young. She's hilarious. Carrie Young's on there too.
So do you use the same sound that they use? You just go and you do the whole thing?
Yeah, and then I double dip and I save the video and I throw it up on Instagram Reels, and it's like doubling it's like doubling down.
Is there a method to that?
I just save the video. No, I don't even know how to make a reel. Like I don't. So Instagram came out with a feature called Reels for those of you guys that like are unfamiliar with that, and they pretty much they're just trying to compete with TikTok. So now you can get lost on Reels too. Like if you open up your Instagram and go to, oh gosh, where do you go to? The explore page, right?
Wait, Carrie Young is pregnant again?
She's having twins, Rachel.
Where have I been at? Jesus, I missed that.
Twins. No, I just found out yesterday. She just found out she was pregnant, and then she was like, "Oh, yep, and it's twins, number 4 and 5."
I have to tell her congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, Reels. Tell me about Reels.
Yeah, so you can just copy and paste your content, whatever you make in TikTok. You just save the video, bring it over to Reels, and now you're double dipping. So I've had, if you go to my page and then you click so you're on my feed, you click the little play button here. Now you see me being an idiot like this over here on TikTok and Reels.
Oh yeah, you did. You just brought your TikTok over.
So I just copy and pasted that silly video from one app into the other one, but you can do the same with your opportunity ones. And because it's a new feature on Instagram, they are pushing those videos out there to people. So it's just being at the front of it, you know what I mean? But like this one, uh, the same one that you showed me over on TikTok, I also put on Reels, the one of me dancing out here where I was spinning and stuff. I got 45,000 views on it, you guys. So I was able to touch people on TikTok. Now I'm able to touch people on Instagram. And all I had to do was save the video, bring it over to Instagram.
You go through these comments? No.
Which on that video?
Yeah, you don't. You just tell them what to do at the end. And then they come back and say done.
Because I put that, so I'm always giving them a call to action. So in my caption for that video on Reels, I said, fill out the app in my bio, comment below when you're done, and I'll be in touch. So it's like a system. It's a system. And it's so simple. It is so stinking simple. You guys have got to do it.
Do you use hashtags at all?
I play around with it. I don't know. I think that like TikTok right now is like free game. There's no algorithm. Sometimes I have videos that do well in the morning, some do well at night, some have hashtags, some don't. So I don't know. I'm just still learning and just trying all the things. But that's probably if you can do once you get TikTok, once you learn how to edit the TikTok and actually get the post out there, the simplest thing you can do is just save the video, bring it over to Reels, and then let it go nuts over there too. And I know a lot of girls on my team, what they're doing is they're doing like the funny ones too. They'll also bring that over to Reels and they will get so many new followers. Even if it's not about the opportunity, so what? You're still getting new eyes on your page when you do post about the opportunity. So we're just trying to maximize social, man. It's crazy.
Just post, Brittany. She just posts. You don't interact on TikTok, do you?
Nope.
No, she just posts.
No.
Okay, so let's go through Instagram real quick. And we only got a few more seconds. So take me through your Instagram day. What does that look like for you? Like, because you're just say you throw up a TikTok, you get 1,000,001. First of all, I want to know how many applications you've ever gotten in one day.
Thousands. Rachel, I will never forget my laptop sitting right here on our like island that we have. We're in quarantine and that video was going nuts. And I remember having the application on this screen and it's a live count. So you can watch it climb. And I just remember pacing back and forth here and Dan's watching the number. He's like, it just jumped another 50. Like I felt like I hit the lottery. It was, right? Do you remember that? remember when my video was going, and we were just like, it's going up again, like it's going up by the 50s. It was insane. Exponentially just growing. I don't know. I would say maybe I got over over 1,000 or 2,000 in one day. And if I didn't even try it, to think that if I was just like, if I don't learn, like if I don't feel like learning this, yeah, just gotta get out of your own way and just at least try it. One way to start TikTok is just by posting a video that you already have. Don't even make new content. Just throw up a funny video, or just go through your videos tonight, save a couple of them and throw them up there and see what happens. And then you guys are going to be addicted to watching those views go up. And then you're going to say, okay, I will try this out.
Let me go look at my views. 10.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Wait, I forgot what the question was.
Okay, Instagram, because I want to take you over your time. So Instagram, tell me, what are your most important 5 things you do for your Instagram every single day?
Interacting. So for that, I think the best way to interact is by swiping up on people's stories. So when you go to Instagram and you go to the bubbles at the top, these are the people that I view the stories most. Hey, Queen Pam Souter. You go all the way to the end. You just scroll all the way to the end, and then you just start interacting with them, making conversation about whatever.
Do you have a number?
Okay. No green.
I
just do things as I feel I should.
Because you're blue feelings.
I just do it as I feel. I'm all about energy. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna put this down. So I interact. I get on stories, talk about,
You show your face.
It was a bad day to be talking about it because I didn't do this today, but oh, well, they heard my voice, somehow including my voice or my face, one or the other. But that's a non-negotiable for sure, just so people can connect to that next level with me. This is tough because I used to message for distributors. I used to invite people in all the time, but I wouldn't even have time to do that now. But if you guys are not dabbling with TikTok or Reels and you don't have applications coming in, 100% messaging and inviting people into the business. I can share with you my message if you want. Yeah, I'll share my message with you. I think I got it from Aaron Tweed actually, but I have a lot of success with it. It's cute because it takes the pressure off of them. And I just say something like, all right, I'm trying to not be creepy I'm not going to be creepy without being creepy. I'm sure you've been asked this a million times already, but so you kind of take that little bit of, awkwardness out of it and just ask them if they want to make extra income from their phone. So
new distributor, real quick. Sorry. New distributor. Right now, what would you have them do? Would you have them messaging or starting on TikTok?
I would have them message. I have them message for distributors or for customers.
Distributor. Do you sign loyal customers from your applications?
No. I sign all my customers from host to post and my stories, just sharing my making my coffee or my celery or something. So, yeah, but that's all host to post on Facebook. But yeah, I would say messaging. I don't mind. I'll share anything. I'll give you my message that I give to my new distributors for them to send people in their network that they think might be interested in making an extra income, inviting them in. I also have a story that I have all new distributors post as well that says, oh gosh, I thought that was a spider. It was like a little dust ball. It says, it's like it's 3 slides. I'll send it to you so you guys can make your own if you want. And it says, hey everybody, I just joined an exciting business. I'm gonna be working from my phone. I've been watching Kim, and there's a picture of me. I've been watching Kim do this for a while, and I'm so excited to partner up with her and make additional income. If you are at all interested in doing that, swipe up and type the word income, I think it says. So I have them announce it on their stories, and a lot of people get people to swipe up. And so, yeah, I have them do that. And then I have them message their friends and family. And I actually have my new distributors decide what message they're going to send what friend or family member because they know their network better than I do. So I'll give them 3 options. Hey, do you want to become a product tester for me? 90 days, check out my website for a customer. Hey, was wondering if you'd want to make extra income with me. I just started this. I'm so excited. Don't know what I'm doing, but do you want to do it with me? Kind of thing. Number 3, hey, I just started a new business. Would you mind throwing up a post for me? So there's 3 different options that they can choose from.
I love it.
But yeah.
All the juice.
All the juice. You guys, you have to get on TikTok. You have to do it because you don't want to miss that
I'm on
boat.
there. Just pray for my TikTok.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and my 5 views.
Something that you guys can do, we do this as a team. We have a group chat on Telegram, or you can do it however you want. And TikTok will push your video out to more people if you have people reacting on the post like sooner than later. So we have a group chat, and every time we post a TikTok, we throw it in our group chat. Everybody goes likes and comments on it. And it typically gets people's views up. So we do that as a team. It's been really helpful.
So
and you
kind
get
of like a post, like boosting a post, right?
Yep. And TikTok really rewards that. And you'll also get ideas from the other people on your team and sidelines and stuff that, yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This was awesome. This was so good. You just gave us all your juice because I'd be stealing it anyway, but we just got some one juice. Good. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna put you on what's the word? I don't even know. I can't think right now. But would you pray us out?
I would love to. I would love to. Can I take a boomerang of us really
quick? Let's do it.
I want to do it as a team. Hang on, I'm gonna put it on gallery so I can get you on my stories.
Yes, tag me, girl.
Oh my gosh, I just put this on gallery and I forgot I shared this with my team. I see so many of my teammates on here. Hey. Hi guys. Oh, I'm so happy we're here. Okay, perfect. All right, ready? 1, 2. Smile, everybody. Awesome. I'll tag who I see. Okay, let's do this. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for giving us even just the technology to be able to communicate with one another right now. Lord, we will not take any of that for granted, being able to come into Rachel's Zoom room together, being able to just be one team and one mission and know that we have so much ahead of us. Lord, we know that you've given us a vehicle to do anything that we want with it, to touch so many lives, to change the world with this vehicle, God. And I just pray a special blessing over the people that are watching this recording, the people that are with us live right now, that you would remove any self-limiting beliefs and let fear go, because we're just going to leave that in 2020. We're so ready to just move forward with new opportunity, with new people. I just pray that anybody that has maybe even lost a teammate, that they will just leave that in the past and not take it too hard on themselves and know it has nothing to do with them, Lord, that it has everything to do with people's certain paths and that everything is going to happen for a reason, God. I just pray abundance over Rachel's team, that they just continue to hear the word yes, 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 that they can open up their influencer applications, God, and that they can feel like they hit the lottery too, because we know that the tools are there for us. It's just up to us to go out and make it happen, and then you will take care of the rest, God. So thank you so much for Rachel's leadership, for everybody that's listening to this call right now. We are about to step into abundance. I speak it over her team, over my team, over this company, and we are just so excited for what's to come. So it is all in your name. Thank you so much. Amen.
Amen.